Now at 11, we begin with major breaking news. All eyes on Cuba as Cuban leader Miguel Díaz-Canel is set to make an announcement tomorrow morning. And in another rare move, the regime is also announcing tonight that it will release 51 prisoners in the next few days. Cuban officials did not specify if those being freed are political prisoners. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Tonight's announcements come as the future of the island remains uncertain. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister is your reporter live in Little Havana. She joins us from Versailles Restaurant with reaction tonight. Anna?
Lauren, I spoke to Dr. Andy Gomez, and he told us that first and foremost, we need to figure out who these 51 prisoners are. And he told me that he does believe this is a positive step in the right direction, but he did say that he is cautiously optimistic.
Al siguiente comunicado del Ministerio de Relaciones Exteriores.
A bombshell dropping Thursday night from Cuban state media after announcing their government will release 51 prisoners in the coming days, adding Cuba's leader, Miguel Díaz-Canel, will address the nation Friday morning.
I think they just made a first step, if you will, of good faith, showing that the United States that they're willing to do something.
Andy Gomez has studied the Cuban conflict for years and says there's a few huge questions surrounding the release of these prisoners.
Who are the 51? Are they willing to release more political prisoners? And how is Washington going to react?
In Cuba's social media post about the prisoners' release, it says the nation has pardoned more than 9,900 people and sanctioned at least 10,000 others since 2010. This announcement about the release of the prisoners coming as the nation is in a humanitarian and economic crisis.
Cuba finds themselves in a very difficult position, and they understand nobody's coming to save them.
Last month, Cuban leader Miguel Díaz-Canel said he was willing to speak to President Trump about the future of Cuba. Cuba is willing to engage in dialogue with the United States on any topic, but without pressure or preconditions, and always respecting Cuba's sovereignty and independence. But it's still unclear exactly what Díaz-Canel will say during his televised speech, something that rarely happens.
Extremely unusual. The last time that I can recall at 7:30 in the morning that an announcement like this was made was when Raul Castro announced that Fidel was dead.
South Florida Representatives Carlos Jimenez and Maria Elvira Salazar reacting to the release of the prisoners on X. Congressman Jimenez posting, "There are literally thousands of political prisoners unjustly detained in Cuba for simply posting on Facebook or shouting the word freedom. We demand the immediate release of all political prisoners and the end of this despicable regime." Congresswoman Salazar posting, "The murderous Cuban dictatorship needs to pack up and leave Cuba now, or end up in a 2x3 cell like their buddy Nicolas Maduro."
And the identities of those 51 prisoners remains unclear at this time. And that announcement from Díaz-Canel is expected to happen tomorrow morning at 7:30. But for now, reporting live from Little Havana, Anna McAllister, CBS News, Miami.
Anna, thank you. And we'll be paying close attention to tomorrow's announcement in Cuba. We'll have continuing coverage as it happens on air and online at cbsmiami.com.